Introducing the 2021 Archwood Blue Streak Marching Band, led on the field by Abby Short and Isabella Francis. Humanity has been through a difficult time of conflicts recently, hasn't it? Mask or no mask, vaccine or no vaccine, Trump or Biden, Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, Indians or Guardians. The list of culture fights during the past 2 years is lengthy. Tonight, the Archwood Blue Streak Marching Band reminds us that even in its imperfect forms, love, not hate, is the most powerful act. We begin our examination of love with a song made famous in 1981 by Soft Cell. Here is Tainted Love. Clearly a love that's tainted is wisest to flee from. But when you find that person whose love is pure and passion-filled, no time nor distance can keep you apart. You might call it radar love. A love that needs no text, no call, just a telepathic message from one heart to another. And you'll drive all night from coast to coast to be together. Here is Golden Earrings' 1973 hit, Radar Love. Most of us don't have to travel to exotic places to find love, but there are those rare occasions that love finds us while we are traveling outside our comfortable surroundings. The lyrics of the Steve Miller Band song speak of one such unusual circumstance in which an island beauty caught the singer's attention and left him forever crazy. We bring you Jungle Love, first released in 1977. There are a lot of ways to measure our lives. Do we measure them in minutes or days, sunrises and sunsets, birthdays? In light of our show's emphasis this evening, what if we take a suggestion from the Broadway show Rent for how we measure a lifetime? How about love? Featuring the saxophone duet of Caden Kaiser and Haley Baye, we close this evening's show with a medley of Seasons of Love and Elvis's classic, I Can't Help Falling in Love. Ladies and gentlemen, the Archbold Blue Streak Marching Band.